When it comes down to your innermost problems and troubles in your life, you don't trust him. He's good for spiritual instructions. But as far as him being able to heal, to resurrect your situation, you don't believe. That's why a lot of y'all fall out with the Lord when you didn't get your prayers answered. Come on now. Oh, Jesus. LT, leave him alone because he can only fix your motor. You got a transmission problem. Amen. Leave the mechanic alone because you got a plumbing issue. I still ain't got that yet. You got a man problem. Amen, somebody. And he don't specialize in that. You got a child problem. He don't specialize in that. Leave the master alone. You got another crisis on your hand. Do y'all see this, church? Watch this. He don't have the same kind of faith that Jairus has. But even though he came to him, he put something on Jairus' heart that's not settling with him. Watch this now. Because the people in your circle, you better be careful who you allow to get in your head. You got to be careful who you allow to get in your circle. You better be careful about who you allow to speak over your life. Amen, somebody. Because you got some folk in your circle, they'll talk you right out of your blessing. Y'all say amen if you can. God is trying to bless you. God trying to give you a breakthrough, but they telling you, child, please. Amen, somebody. You're hoping against hope. You're hanging on in there. You trusting the Lord for a breakthrough, but somebody in your own house. Sometimes it's your wife. Are y'all in this house this morning? Sometimes it's your own husband. Jesus said a man's enemy are those of his own house. Amen, somebody. Listen, I don't want you in my circle if you don't believe like I believe. Amen, somebody. I want some folk in my corner that's got the same kind of faith that I got. Because when I'm trusting God, when I'm believing God, I want you to believe like I believe. I don't need you to tell me it ain't going to happen. Not today, not this week, not next year. That God can't bless me. God can't take me to my next level. Amen, somebody. I want somebody that's going to confirm and affirm what God is able to do. It's in the text. See, I'm already dealing with the issue. And I don't need you to compound my issue with doubt. Because the Lord say, let's go fix it. Somebody come from your house and say, stop praying. Stop worshiping. Child, I don't even know why you're going to that church. Your stuff tore up. Serving God don't really pay. Because if you serving God and you still got to go through all of this stuff, this hell and this high water, child to the priest. I don't want to serve your God. Y'all say amen right here. But how many of you know if you wait on the Lord and if you be of good courage, he will strengthen your heart, amen, and everything that you're hoping for, everything that you're praying for, God will grant it, but you got to hang on in there that your delay don't mean that you are denied. God wants your haters to stand up against you. God wants your naysayers to stand up against you. God wants everybody that's jealous, envious of you to stand around, put their hands on their hip and tell you, I told you so. And I don't know why you're acting a fool like that in the third place. I told you you weren't going to get no better. I told you you weren't going to get no man. I told you you weren't going to get no wife. I told you your situation wasn't going to get better. Leave Jesus alone. She's dead. But watch this. Watch this, church. Watch this. Because right there in that text, the Lord overheard it. He's taking the testimony of the woman with the issue of blood. The Bible says she's telling him all that she's been through. Somebody from his own house had the nerve to show him and say, leave him alone. Come on back home, Jairus. Your daughter lost to the street. Your son lost to the street. Your husband gone. He don't love you. He don't want you. Your wife ain't coming back. Come on to the house. Leave the master alone. Your finances ain't going to get better. Your life ain't going to improve. You'll always be stuck right where you are. Your mama and them was like this. Your daddy and them was like this. They got locked up. You're going to go through the same thing. You ain't going to be better than them. Don't trouble the master any further. Sometimes Jesus can overhear what they saying to you. In LT, I have to use my imagination right here. The Lord had to pivot. Because sometimes you get a word that's just for you. Oh, Jesus. See, you could be in a crowd like this, and I could be speaking to everybody. But sometimes the Lord will pivot, and he'll give you a word. And when you get it, you know that word is, y'all say amen right here. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's called a rhema word. When you showed up, God knew what was on your mind. He sent that preacher up there. He preached to everybody, but he spoke directly to you. Because that was the word that you needed to hear. Because you was just about to give up. You was just about to give in. You was just about to give out. Amen. You almost gave up. Amen, somebody. But the Lord will pivot sometime. And he'll say, don't listen to that. Rebuke that spirit. You ain't going to get the promotion. You ain't going to get the job. More qualified folk are before you. Jesus says, fear not. Only believe. Y'all missed it. The same faith that you started out with, hold on to it. You don't throw away